Hi Maya, my name is Jake. I'm going to be your student physical therapist today. I hear you're having some weakness in your lower leg. So I'm going to be assessing some structures down there, trying to figure out what's going wrong. And then we can do some range of motion and strength tests to further help our diagnosis.
Sounds good.
Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Okay. Can I have you take your shoes and socks off?
Yes. For
Thank
both?
you. Yep. Or just your right leg is fine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you lay on your back. Good? That's okay. I can come down to this side. Okay. And then feet flat. Good. And then I'm going to be feeling around here. So your fibular head.
Okay.
And then I'm wrapping around and I'm palpating for the common fibular nerve.
Ooh, that hurts.
It hurts?
Yep.
Okay. Any tingling?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to be looking at the passive range of motion that you have for your ankle pronation.
Okay.
So I'm going to help you get into the position. We're going to start off by bringing your toes up to the sky, and then I'm going to evert your foot. Good. And my axis is going to be right in between your two malleoli. Oop. Moving arm up to there, and second toe. And right there, I have a measurement of 16 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to test your active range of motion of ankle pronation. So I'm not going to be helping you on this one. It's going to be the same movement though. You're going to point your toe up to the sky and then try and rotate your foot up.
Okay.
Okay. Try and do it for me.
This is as far as I can go.
Okay. Second toe. And it's negative 4 degrees of ankle pronation, which means you can't even get to neutral.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to be testing your active range of motion for your ankle dorsiflexion. And that's the movement where you bring your toes directly to the sky. So I'm going to come down here and get into the correct position. I'm going to place you in neutral actually. Right there. And now I'm going to have you bring your toes towards your nose.
Okay. I can't move my foot.
Okay, so then you're going to be staying directly at neutral, which is 0 degrees of ankle dorsiflexion. Okay, so now we're going to do some manual muscle testing for some of the muscles in your lower leg. And we're going to start off with your tibialis anterior. And this muscle does ankle dorsiflexion and inversion. So we're going to put your ankle into that position. So I'm going to bring your foot up and then you invert. Good. And now I need you to get back into that position.
That's as far as I can go.
Okay. Yeah, you're not able to hold that position, so we're going to end up doing a side-lying group test after this. But while we're in this position, we can also do the fibularis tertius. And that muscle is going to do the same thing. It's going to bring your foot up, but then it's going to actually evert your foot to the other side. So can you get into that position yourself?
I cannot.
Okay, you can't do that one either. And those two are going to have the same sideline group test, so we're going to actually go into a sideline position. And the sideline test for this group test is actually just dorsiflexion.
Okay.
So all you got to do is try and bring your toes up to your nose. Okay, you're not able to do it. But I can feel the tib anterior slightly contracting. And then down here, there's your fibularis tertius. So I would grade both of those on a scale of 1 to 5.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to be doing another manual muscle test. It's actually a group test, and it's going to be for your fibularis longus and your fibularis brevis. They're muscles that run on the outside of your leg. And these muscles actually do plantar flexion, which is the opposite of bringing your foot to your nose. So we're going to bring your foot down, and then we're going to try and bring your foot out into a little bit of eversion. I know you struggled with that earlier, so I'm going to see if you can get back into that test position. Okay, so
That's
you're
as far as I
plantar
can
flexing.
go.
You can't evert at all?
Nope.
Okay. So we're going to actually go into another gravity eliminated position. And this one is going to be for plantar flexion, and it's going to be in the sideline position. Okay. And now this is the plantar flexion test. So I actually need you to try and bring your foot down as far as you can. Okay. And your fibularis longus is right here. And then I feel a slight contraction in your brevis as well. Okay, so now we're gonna do some manual muscle testing on your extensor hallucis longus and brevis. And these muscles actually work to extend your big toe up. And I'm gonna see how well they're functioning. So first, I'm just gonna ask you to try and extend your big toe. Good. Okay, back down. And now this time, I'm gonna stabilize your foot, and I'm gonna ask you to extend it again, and I'm gonna put pressure down.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. That was not much resistance at all. That's okay though. I would probably grade that a 2 out of 5. Okay, so now we're gonna do our last test for your strength. We're gonna be testing the extensor digitorum longus and brevis. And these ones are just like the last 2 muscles that we tested, except they actually extend your other 4 digits. So I'm gonna ask you to try and extend these 4 digits if you can. Good. Back down. And now I'm gonna ask you to do the same thing just like last test. I'm gonna stabilize your foot right here. And now I'm gonna apply pressure. So can you bring them up? Good. And I'm gonna bring them down. Okay. So that test again is very weak. I'd say you would get another 2 out of 5 on your score.
Okay.
Okay, Maya. So I've concluded that the injured structure is most likely your common fibular nerve, and this nerve runs down your lower leg past the fibular head and down into your feet, splitting into the deep and superficial fibular nerves. So this is the reason that you're likely feeling a lot of lower leg weakness. And from now on, we're gonna attack this and work to strengthen these muscles down low.
Sounds great.